The number behind the jersey. It's a lot more than just a number, isn't it? A story. We're bringing to you plenty of stories from the boys in blue, and this episode is presented to you by Dove Men Plus Care, and we can't wait to talk to the stars in blue. I've got Rohit with us. Rohit, welcome back. And Coach Renedy, good to have you. Ryan, as always, thank you for joining us. Coach, I'm going to start with you. Whether it's a 7, whether it's a 10, whether it's 11, there are some special jerseys that we've seen over years in football. And I want to talk to us about when you were playing the game. What was your jersey number and why that number?
Okay, as a under 12, when I went to represent Manipur State, I got number 6 for under 12 team, and that's how I started wearing number 6.
Okay.
Then after that, for 5-6 years, I think I was wearing 6 in the academy. But once I come out at the age of 17, when I joined Mohun Bagan, I could never get number 6 or number 8 I want, because those are for big players.
Right.
Then as a young guy, you cannot select that. So I waited for a long time to get that number 7. Somehow after waiting for 2 years in the club level, I got number 7.
Wow.
But then after wearing number 7 so many times that I got injured, then I wanted even number. You know, people believe in that. So then,
wow, so you are a little superstitious?
Yeah. So then 8 was my favorite after that. So funny thing is, after wearing number 8, I get less injuries. At the end, when I signed my last club, Kerala Blasters, I could never ask whether Michael Chopra was wearing number 8. Then other foreigners were also number 8. So then I cannot ask again. So God has given me number 7. Somehow I got it. Now God has given me number 6. Somehow I got number 6. So I started with 6 and end with 6. So 6 should be my favorite, even though I had played number of years as wearing number 8.
That's a beautiful story. So it came back to where it all started. Very
So
nice.
it's a gift from God.
Wonderful. What about you, Ryan? Like, do you have a story behind your number?
A little bit. So, so when I was younger, I used to love number 14 because my favorite player was Thierry Henry. And I remember it was like under 7s or under 8s, and you used to, first one in gets whatever shirt, you know? And one kid took my number 14 shirt, and I just started crying like I was, you know, oh, I'm not playing, blah, blah, blah. And the number 7 was available. My brother said, take number 7, that's a much better number. And then since that point, it's just always been number 7. Yeah, well, same as Renedy. When you're younger and you're going into first team environments, you get like, well, I started at 17 and then 39 and then 23 and then 10. And then I had one where I was playing with number 13 and I got injured in that one. So I said, I never touching that one again. Number 28, but yeah, the most consistent one in my career has been 7. That's the little story behind it.
And so you've played with 7 pretty much for the rest of your career.
That's right, yeah.
Nice. And what about you, Rohit?
In my childhood, there's a no number, you know, because you have to just play, you know. There's a okay, if number 5 is there, okay, I will wear number 5. Number 10 is there, I will wear number 10. From the when I joined the national team under 16, from there the permanent number becomes like I prefer the jersey number 10 because my birth date is number 10, so I prefer that. And from that, my jersey number 10 becomes very good because, you know, I'm going very good. And suddenly I shifted the team. I went for the World Cup squad in under 17, and then someone took my number. So from there, he gave me the 24 number, you know. And then from there, 24 number, I don't know, it's magic comes or I don't know what. From there, the 24 number I wear, the jersey number. From there, my career goes very good.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, very good. And then from there, I choose number 24, but really I want the number 10. As Renedy coach said, you know, there's a lot of the experienced player wearing number 10, but sure, one day I will wear the number 10 and I will represent.
Keep going, brother.
Coach, I'm curious, as a kid growing up, did you collect jerseys of the big players and stuff?
You know what, in India, now we are wearing Puma jerseys in training ground. And when we started in Mohun Bagan, East Bengal, we never had training jerseys.
Right.
We never had training jerseys, so everyone will come up with a jersey from Chelsea, one will come up with a jersey from Man United. Yes, 96, 97, 96, 97, 98. 98 is when we got it, but 96 and 97, and before that, we never wear training jerseys. Everyone can come up with any jerseys.
What about you, Ryan? Did you collect jerseys of the big names growing up? Did you have an Henry jersey, for example?
Yeah, I did. It was one special one where Arsenal first changed their logo from their old one to the new one,
Yeah.
and it had the iconic O2 on it.
Right.
I've still got that one, so that one's special to me. But I got some jerseys. I've played in England a long time, so I've got some jerseys from some pretty big players. So we'll keep them.
And what about you, Rohit? Did you growing up collect jerseys at all?
For my brother, I will exchange, like not exchange, I will take a sign for the because my big brother is a big fan of the Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So that's it. I want to be the sign of the jersey and to give to him.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this concept of exchanging jerseys, it's a lot more common in football, and we do see it in other sports as well. For the most part, you all are going toe to toe with each other for 90 minutes. And as soon as the whistle blows, it completely changes, and the sportsmanship is there for everyone to see, and you're happy exchanging jerseys. Run us through the emotion of that moment, Ryan, and why do footballers, athletes do that?
I think what Renedy said, it actually depends on how the game went. It's just something that when you see each other off the pitch, and you always say, yeah, we'll exchange jerseys as a memory, like Dano said, because you pick up that shirt and you remember exactly the date, the time, what stadium, what the score was, who was playing, blah, blah, blah. So it's something that, when your career's finished, you can look back on with really fond memories. You have, spending time with people from like under 11s all the way up, and then you manage to play against each other professionally is the chances of that are really slim. So it's sometimes a nice time for you and your friend to look back on it and just kind of take a step back and say, you know what, to become a footballer is really difficult, and we managed to do it, and we played against each other.
We care for what the fans want us, absolutely, because we are here for the fans, Without the fans, football teams means nothing, When there is a fans, 40, 50,000 turning up for you, cheering up for your team, you get extra motivation, and you need to give something back. And if you can give a simple thing like jersey for them, it's a big thing.
You make their day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And by the end of your career, I'm sure when you open your cupboard, you have a whole bunch of jerseys, training jerseys, and everything that you've collected over the years that you've played in. Is there any one in particular that reminds you of a special moment in your career? Which one and why?
One jersey, my Indian team jersey, signed by my coach, one of my best coach, which I have played under for 6 years, Bob Houghton, saying that thanks. He said that thanks for all good matches that you have played. I have played a number of bad matches also, but then he have written, thanks for all the good matches that you have played.
Thank you for the bad.
Yeah, so no, but can you imagine a coach writing me for 6 years, playing under him, and that jersey I still have that, but I don't have 1 or 3 or 4 jerseys that I have, but this will be my best jersey ever, the Indian team jersey in orange color, and the sign from him. Yeah, and the good word from him.
Yeah, that means the most. Wearing the national jersey, right? Of course. And thanks for sharing that. What about you, Rohit? Do you have one jersey that reminds you of a special moment in your career?
Yeah, actually, I have when I was playing in the 16 national team, and that was my first game with the national team and in Egypt. And I scored the hat trick on that match, and and that becomes my memorable jersey and memorable moment.
Which reminds me, that's my final question. Have you ever, while walking around, it could be on the streets, it could be in the market in Australia, in India, wherever, and you'll happen to just stumble upon someone wearing your jersey? Has that ever happened at all?
Yeah, especially in Calcutta, I played a number of years, 12 years, 6 years in Mohun Bagan and 6 years in East Bengal. So I do see people wearing, and of course I feel happy. We are human, if someone is supporting you, you feel happy.
Yeah, that is beautiful. What about you, Ryan?
Yeah, me too. When I was playing at Portsmouth, it's a small city, and everybody there just supports Portsmouth, And me and my family were out, we were in the mall, and we were seeing one young kid with a William 7 shirt on, and my son pointed it out, and it was a real special moment, Like, oh, Daddy, look, someone's wearing your T-shirt, and that was probably like a really proud moment for me being a father and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that was really special.
I just want to say thank you so much for sharing the stories that you'll have. Nostalgic in some sense, and there is so much more that number denotes at the back of the jersey, right? I'm going to just get you all to just sign this. One lucky BFC fan takes home a hamper signed by the coach Ryan and Rohit. Coach, if you can just sign on the hamper here. Thank you, Coach. Here you go. One lucky BFC fan takes home a signed hamper. Who's that going to be? We'll find out.